Greetings, friends, and welcome back to the 3 Minute Horror Show. I'm joined again with Brandon Rhinus, Edmonton filmmaker, who's responsible for the Grotesque and the I'm Haunted series of movies. And we're here to talk about more about the Halloween series of films. We've done a similar type series on Brandon's channel on the Friday the 13th movies. He's got one coming up on the Nightmare on Elm Street movies that we recorded before. And we're doing Halloween on my channel. So please subscribe to his channel, Brandon versus Movies. Subscribe to mine while you're at it for more content like this. We hope you enjoy it. Please leave your comments down below in the comment section. We know you're going to have comments. These movies are crazy and people have a lot of opinions. And today we're going to be talking about Halloween H20, 20 years later. So this one picks up as a sequel to Halloween 2, and we're supposed to ignore number 3, of course, because it was a side story, and everything that happened in 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6, you're gone, out the window. Jamie Lloyd never existed. All that's fine. And we're going back to the Laurie Strode series of films. Brandon, what are your initial thoughts on H2O?
It is definitely a step up from the last one. And I remember when it came out, I remember really liking it. And I just remember the buzz around it being big. I remember everyone loved it. They're like, oh my God, Halloween is back to it's back to being good again. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's aged quite as well. However, there's one major thing that oh, I wouldn't say ruined it, but damn well came close. And I think as a society, if we have to pass legislation to stop doing this in horror movies, whatever we have to do, stop doing the stupid trope where someone's standing there and they turn around and oh, they get scared, but oh, it's just their friend. They do this in this movie so goddamn much. I actually made a list as I was watching
Did
this
you?
most
I
recently.
never
I listed
noticed
it
that.
happens. It happens 11 times in the stupid movie. This is not including Michael Myers scares. This
Yeah.
is just and some of them it happened like 3 times in a scene. Like Jamie Lee Curtis would be standing there, turn around, and then oh, get spooked by a bunch of kids that are running by, and then she would see Michael Myers' reflection in the mirror. Like 5 seconds later, turn around, oh, it's her boyfriend, and then it's like oh, it's her son, and then like later on, it turns out, oh, it's her mom, and like, over and over. Like it was basically every 5 minutes they would do that. It's so fucking annoying.
That is basically the middle hour of the movie is Jamie Lee Curtis being shocked by pretend or seeing images of Michael Myers in different things. That's the whole middle hour of this movie. I think that this movie is so frustrating in the respect that the first 10 minutes are great. The last half hour is one of the best last half hours in the entire Halloween series. Okay? Like that last half hour was edge of my seat. But that middle hour is so fucking boring. Oh my God,
Hmm.
nothing happens. It's like watching Dawson's Creek with Michael
Yeah.
Myers popping up every so often. But, we have the very first film appearance of Josh Hartnett, who I call Fartnett in any of my reviews. So if you see Josh Fartnett, we're talking about Josh Hartnett, okay? And his hair is crazy.
Yeah, it's the beginning starts off as a few kills and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, like hey, we're off to a start here. Like and then it just dies out for like an
One of them is
hour. Like
Joseph
so
Gordon-Levitt, too. Joseph Gordon-Levitt takes a hockey skate to the face. Yeah.
and major right off the bat, I guess, well, I don't know if it can be forgiven, but um the nurse from the hospital
Yeah.
goes home and it's like someone's broken into my house. So she goes next door to get help. And then the kid you just mentioned with the hockey skate,
Joseph
what's his
Gordon-Levitt.
yeah. So he goes into the house that was broken into to see if there's anyone there, and he's got a hockey stick ready
Yeah.
to fight. When he walks into the house, it's daytime.
Yeah.
He's in there looking around for maybe 30 seconds or a minute at
Yeah.
most. When he walks back out, it's the dead of night.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Like, and I was like, did I miss something? So I rewound it. I'm like, no, that's just a huge fuck up on the filmmaker's part. But whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, gets killed, and Michael Myers finds information that Laurie Strode is still alive and
Yeah.
living in California.
Yeah.
So he hops in a car and drives across the entire country to
Oh my God.
California.
That was so funny too. Just imagine. Do you think that he wore the mask while he was driving 2,000 miles to
Yeah,
California?
I think he did.
I think that he took it off and he would be like waving to people as he was driving by.
Yeah.
Normal looking guy. Hello, as he goes by.
And I was like, also, like, he does at some point, he's at there's a scene with a mom and daughter go to a rest area,
Yeah,
and Michael Myers steals their car. It looks like he's gonna kill them, but he doesn't, but he steals their truck.
yeah.
But can you make it from Illinois to California on 2 tanks of gas? It seems like
I don't
eventually
think
he would
so.
have to fill up his car with gas. I don't know. It seems strange.
I've driven from Ontario, Canada to Florida, and we had to stop many times for gas.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I don't know how he did that, but yeah, the in the middle part, they this movie is very 90s. Like it's
Yeah.
very 90s. And then there's this parts with the relationship with the mom and the son, and the
Yeah.
son's supposed to go on this class trip to Yosemite, but then he doesn't want to go, and he begs his mom to go, but then she decides to let him go, but then he decides not to go anyway so he can hang out with his friends. There's just so much wasted time, and
Yeah.
I don't know if it was either the filmmakers themselves or the studio that was like, hey, you know what? This middle part's kind of boring. So
Yeah.
you have to have something in there to keep people interested. So they're like, how about we have false jump scares every 5 minutes where she thinks
Yeah.
she sees Michael Myers, or just someone's like she turns around and someone's there to scare her
Yeah.
just to keep people jumping. And that doesn't work. No one's going to watch that and be satisfied. Hey, thankfully they just tried to make me jump again. People are there to see Michael Myers type stuff.
Yeah.
And they will cut to Michael, like his truck traveling, and he's lurking around watching, but nothing really happens until it starts to happen.
Yeah.
And then once it's like Michael Myers is back, um, it's super cool. It's like holy
Yeah.
shit! Like the whole movie should have been like this.
Exactly. And they'd spared no expense with the cast too. Like we got Adam Arkin in this movie, who's incredible. And what's he doing in this movie? He
Mhm.
probably friends with Jamie Lee Curtis and she talked him into it. Who knows? We got LL Cool J playing the comedy relief character who wants to be a writer. And he's seems to be on the phone with his wife every time Michael Myers attacks, which is pretty funny. And we got also Michelle Williams, who is from Dawson's Creek, so and was on Dawson's Creek at the time probably too. So it kind of lends another air to the fact that this feels like a Dawson's Creek episode with Michael Myers in it. But Jamie Lee Curtis is really good. She consistently performs. We're not even going to get into her strongest performance for a little while still, but she's great in this movie. She's got her hair chopped off. She's dating Adam Arkin. She's a hardcore alcoholic at this point in time. Like she's doing that trick where she takes a few shots and then goes and uses some mouthwash so that nobody notices before she goes back to doing whatever she was doing. She's doing those tricks. But yeah, I mean, like you said, there is, I guess, a little bit of stuff that happens in the background, but it's all teenage drama stuff, like
Yeah.
the boys and girls couple business and going away on a school trip and trying to organize a party together. That's all nonsense, though.
Yeah, it seems like it was kind of similar to the first movie where there were teenage drama stuff going on. And
Yeah,
even some of the others like did it, but this they didn't seem to waste so much time on this. This one it was like spinning wheels. Like it was just
yeah,
some of them are trying to ditch the field trip so they could just party and get drunk like by themselves, and it was just like where's this going? Like just get on with it. Like they could have really chopped like at least 20 minutes or half an hour out of that and still gotten the main story beats. So it was kind
absolutely.
of disappointing. But yeah, like once Michael Myers, that classic scene, I think it was like in the trailer where the part where Michael Myers is chasing Josh Hartnett and his girlfriend like through the gate, and he's trying to open the lock and everything, and then finally he gets through, but Jamie Lee Curtis lets the two of them in, and then
Yeah,
Jamie Lee Curtis comes face to face with Michael Myers through the window.
yeah,
It's like very well done. From then on,
yeah,
nothing but coolness. And the part where he's chasing her like over the tables and she's crawling under the tables, like
yeah,
everything's just like super well done.
yeah. I was gonna say that moment where they're staring at each other through the window in the door is one of the top five moments in the entire series.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, just like Jamie when she's trying to go up and down through the dumbwaiter or through the duct.
Yeah.
It's another one it's another one like that. Another part that I really liked is that this is the first time we see Lori and she is not a survivor. She's not a victim. She is and she's a hunter. She's going to hunt this guy. She is
Yeah.
going to. When she sends her son and Michelle Williams out into the wilderness to go find help, she goes up to the gate, she smashes that gate closed, she locks it. Nobody's ever going to come in or out until I'm done with this guy. It's going to be him and me, and we're gonna finish it. And that is just very cool. I really, really like that.
Yeah, it was cool. It kind of give you that tingly feeling just to see her
Yeah,
being so badass.
yeah,
It's like the first one she was kind of just running and fighting to stay alive. Now she's like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. And
yeah. I've
um
I've had 20 years to think about this, and now this is what I'm gonna do.
yeah.
Yeah,
Back to LL Cool J. I don't like the fact. I mean, it was kind of the parts were kind of amusing, but they were just kind of cheesy and dumb, and I don't think they needed comic relief in this movie. I would have rather him just be a serious security guard
yeah,
rather than scenes with him reading his really lame like erotica novels to his wife over the phone, and
yeah,
then she's telling him how much he sucks, and it's like it's like you're already like in a really boring part of the movie, and then you have to waste time doing this. Like
yeah,
they could have just gotten on with it. But yeah, I cannot. I think when people remember the movie, they
yeah,
remember the good parts. So I think they
yeah.
remember this movie's awesome because holy shit, it is. At the end, they forget how much it sucks to have to sit through most of this movie to get to the good stuff.
Exactly. And some of the kills, once they start doing the kills, are gnarly as hell.
Yeah,
The girl in the dumbwaiter thing, the girl in the little elevator that goes up and down between floors. Oh, just really, really nasty stuff.
yeah, it, like falls and like smashes her leg, and
Yeah,
it's yeah, like there, it's like yeah, like this would be a good short film, like just a
yeah,
good like half-hour long film if you just started at the very end. It would
yeah.
have been good,
Show
but
show the first 10 minutes. Show, a little bit. Michael Myers gets into a car, and then it does the thing like Indiana Jones, where it shows the map and it goes to California. Last half hour, great short film.
yeah,
All right, so what do you rate this one overall?
I I 6.5 I'd go
Yeah,
like yeah, I'd when I was younger I'd probably go like 7.5
yeah,
or 8, but now that I've reassessed it and just because of that stupid thing with the non-stop false jump scares, I've seen the movie probably 10, 12 times. I
oh
never
really?
really noticed it. Like I've seen it quite a few times like when I was younger.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until more recently where I started noticing that. And once you notice it way more, and then you start counting, and then all of a sudden it's like I'm barely paying attention to the movie because I'm just anticipating the next time they do that. So finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit down and list out every time they do it. And yeah, there was 11 of them. It's
That's
just like,
crazy.
and they pretty much all happen before the last half hour.
Yeah,
So it works out to about once every 5 minutes they do that stupid thing.
it's wild.
So yeah, I go 6.5. What would you go?
Well, I'm going to give it a 7, and it's a hard 7 in the respect that um, I think that the last half hour is a 9 out of 10, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But I think that the middle is probably a 4 or a 5. So that middle ground between the two is a 7. This was the first time I had ever seen this movie. I never watched it before
Oh,
until I watched it for this series. I don't know why I missed it. I just did. Resurrection I also never saw, which is the next one that we're going to talk about. But yeah, I am really glad that I did watch it in the end. There was that boring bit, but the last half hour made the entire thing worthwhile. All right, so that brings us to the end of talking about H2O Halloween 20 years later. Remember to subscribe to Brandon's channel, Brandon versus Movies. Subscribe to my channel while you're at it so you can get more stuff like this. And the next time we get together, we're going to be talking about Halloween Resurrection. And everyone has opinions on Halloween Resurrection. Is it as bad as 6? Is it worse than 6? I guess we'll find out. We'll see you guys next time.